Alright, YouTube Nation, welcome to today's full game commentary. We had a little bit of a rough start here, but today is the full scheme of the week, full game breakdown here. We are already in a goal line situation. I think the dude returned the kick, so here we're going to call our edge sting, see if we can't lock him up, but we can't. He's going to get in the red zone, so it's a tough time to start defensively, so a quick 7 for him on a nice kick return, and you know, that's that. I wish I could bring you the full game commentary before I start, but I have to make sure that the audio is in sync, so I have to do it a certain way. But anyway, so from the first two plays, this dude scored a touchdown. So it was just a kickoff return, and then he got all the way down to like the 5, and then he threw a quarterback like a dive kind of run, and then he threw that right at me. So. Tough way to start the game, but welcome to this full game commentary for Scheme Week. Here we're going to get a nice return with Trent Holiday, but this is the New England Patriots offensive guide and the 4-3 defensive playbook. So we're running kind of a little bit of a tournament style of an attack here. And if you know anything about our New England Patriots scheme, I think it's probably one of the best schemes in the game. It was used a lot at the Madden Challenge. Not my specific scheme, but the playbook in general. So anyway, here we're going to come out. We're going to establish this play here. I love the trips tied in because of that right there. Now Peyton Manning, of course, likes to make fast throws every once in a while, so we'll just have to deal with that as the game goes on. But so here, let's get back into the drive post. And we need to read the defense, the way trips works, and we have 3 guys over to the left side of the field. So that means they're probably in a man coverage, so we're going to go to pass will drag here. And let's see what we can do. And they are in a cover 1 style of coverage there, or cover 0 blitz or something, but we get rid of the ball quick. And we're going to check into the FL screen from the 8th. We're going to hit Moreno late, get the first. And we're just going to take a quick timeout, guys. I'm going to go check on something. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm sorry about that break in the action there. It seems like every time I try to do a live commentary, something comes up and gets in the way, but we should be good for the rest of the time here. So, anyhow, luckily we get to delay a game, so it's always fun to have one of those. Anyway, let's get back into the offense here. Let's start reading the defense the way we know how. So we have our drive post here. Seems like Peyton Manning's really struggling today with that throw, so we're going to have to use something else from the trips. But the main thing I like to do from trips is read defense man or zone, and you see the corner on the outside is going to declare a zone coverage. And from there I can kind of go into whatever I want to do. A lot of times it's going to be pass will drag, but you know, sometimes I'll go with something else or see something different. So, but here it's a zone coverage look, or cover 0, actually a cover 0 blitz again. We hit the quick tight end streak, and we are moving again. the key to the Pat's playbook is the ability to attack the defense in multiple ways by utilizing different formations. So that's what we're trying to do right here. And my controller. So we see three wide. It's probably going to be a zone coverage look. So I'm going to check down into the halfback slip screen from the gun split Patriot and try and hit him with a halfback blast here, just to kind of keep him honest for the run. I didn't get that one block I needed to spring me, but I still got decent yardage. So if you guys have been watching the videos lately, we've got a ton of different kind of content up. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But one of the things I've been trying to stress lately is when you're having quick reads, multiple reads on your plays, and not being afraid to throw routes that seem covered because you can user catch them, and also making sure that you don't just hone in on one read, because I know myself personally, a lot of my interceptions are not really plays that should have been intercepted. More or less, they're more like plays that I had a guy open, but I missed him, and so that's kind of how it's been going for me lately. But anyway, there's the FL screen, and we get in for 7. Actually, we're going to try and go for 2 here, but if you guys don't want to go for 2, you don't have to go for 2. That's just something I like to do. Lately, I feel like the 2-point conversion is an advantage that you need to take advantage of, because for me, it feels like I can almost get it 9 times out of 10, so I try to get it when I can. So this guy's not going to auto field goal block, so we'll just hit the outside fade and go up 8-7 versus 6-7, and try to lock up on defense here. This time I'm not going to try to kick it deep. I'm going to try to kick it up, keep the play in front of me, and make a tackle. So hopefully they won't return this on me. There we go. Just keep them in front of you, special teams wise. I mean, you're gonna thank me for it whenever eventually they're gonna break one on you if you're not careful. So here we go. We're starting out with our base, the wheel punch 3 seam, and just establishing that, checking out the formation, seeing what these guys want to do. Streak, and Moore should get that. There we go. We got a pick. So that's the first turnover of the day, and that's the wheel punch 3 seam. Is pressure's coming quick. You got to make a quick decision, and a lot of times they'll miss a read and then they'll throw it late, or they'll throw right at you or something. They'll do something to screw themselves up usually. And I think that's why pressure is my favorite way to go this year. So right here, you see the 3. You see how they continue to cover the 3 wide, meaning they're in man coverage most of the time. So we're going to quickly try and get a Pat's wheel dragon. Hopefully we can get the play off, and we don't. And that's what I hate about the first play of every drive, because it seems like you have less time, which I don't really understand. I don't know if that's real life. I don't know how it works, but as far as the play clock goes, but I just don't understand why we have certain times where you have less time. It's like here I still but like after I make a play I'll have like 50 seconds, so I don't know. So there was a blitz situation, so I hit my flat routes and I quickly move up the field. Now, I mean, that's the key to this. This is really the one play that you could probably run this play every time and not have a whole lot of failures. But in order to really understand the play, make sure you're watching the offense breakdown, and make sure you practice this play before you go in the game. Oh, a nice run there by Moreno. But make sure you're practicing this play before you get into game, because it's all about reads and it's all about route combinations to make it effective. So like I said, you need to practice that. You need to practice every passing play that I'm going to give you guys before you go into the game. You need to work on it because you need to have your reads down. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go into maybe an unranked match and just run a one-play all game and just work on my reads. And I've gotten away from that recently because I haven't had as much time to play, but that's a lot of times what I'll do. And Marino is just chopping him like a monster right now, so that was a nice run again by him. So here we're going to try and hit the screen pass with the motion snap fade on the inside here. Right there. Go get the screen. And there's a screen, and oh man, we would have had a home run if he wouldn't have hit him there. So Manning's 9-11. The only passes we've missed are those 2 snap throw reads, but he's just made overthrows on those. So the reason I don't like Denver for this scheme is because I feel like their defense is probably top 5 in my opinion. Some people would disagree with me, but if you take a look at it, they got the corners to make them a top 5 team. They got the linebackers. They got Mays, who can hit hard, Williams, and I think they have another dude. And then you got Von Miller and Dumerville on the outside, and you got some decent. You got Ayers for A gaps. Yeah, see, I cannot hit that route. I don't know why, but I hit it in practice all the time. But anyway, maybe Manning just doesn't throw that route great. But in all my practices, he has. Anywho, but you have a strong defensive tackle, and then you have a tackle that can run the A-gaps. And I mean, just a really effective defense overall. So here I read zone coverage. I'm going to go to the shotgun bunch here. Seems like he was, kind of shallow there. So I'm going to put Marino on a flat route to the right side of the field to clear out for the curl flat read. And but I'm mainly looking at the trail route right there, sitting in between the zones, and then we get a first down. So nice little gain there. And again, I like to use the screens as quick reads, as quick plays, because a lot of times they'll leave their line. If they're running a coverage D or something, they won't be able to adjust to it quick enough. And you see a lot of times, like right there, they'll blitz out of it. And there you see the FL screen. That's the magic of it. It's such an effective read, such an effective play that if you hit it quick and you hit it quick enough, they can really devastate a defense because they won't know what to do against it. Not only will they they don't know what to do against it, but they also, they may know how to defend it, but they won't read the setup button in time. So here we got the slot screen out of the trips, and I totally missed the read there. So, but luckily, a lot of guys they'll throw the ball. I like to, if I miss a read, I'll just hold on to the ball and take a sack. 8 yards is a lot better than an interception or turnover. So here we go. Pass will drag here. Off coverage, so the streaks of Tammy should be wide. It's not. We have a wheel route on the outside for Dreesen, and he drops it. So we got 3rd and 18 here, and I'm going to go to a play that we talk about all the time, but we didn't discuss it in the scheme breakdown, but it's from the normal wide slot here, and it's curl flats. We're just going to run 2 curl flat combos on the outside here, and a streak over the middle to Dreesen. We're going to try and hit these 2 out routes for a first down here. Heavy blitz, but luckily we had just enough time to hit the out route there and keep the play moving. And I mean, you could use the curl flats as your base play, or you could use the trips. But I personally like the trips, but occasionally I'll go to curl flats. So this curl flats is something that we've ran all year. So once we get down in the red zone, a lot of times I'll go to this slip screen because I feel like overall that it's one of the better plays for this type of a situation. So we're going to run a levels concept over the middle here. And late. So I throw late in the flats. That's something you should never do, and I just jacked up that read. I haven't played much lately, so I am a little rusty, as a lot of people in the Madden Society can attest to. Haven't played a real online game in a while, so been a lot of scheme development and stuff with the baseball and practices and all that. So I catch him in his zone, and he had just enough time to let the zone break down and eventually hit Thomas late. But I think I had one of those streaks early if I would have hit it right on time here. So, but now that we have a 15-7 advantage, we're going to go ahead and take our extra point, because we want to keep that 8-point lead at all times. I'm not really concerned with a 9-point lead, but 8-point lead is what I really want. So once I have it, I don't like to go down to a I don't like to risk going down to a 7-point lead, because I like to be on top by 8, because it forces them to have to make a conversion against a good defense. So, back to the defense. You always only have seen one play on defense, so hopefully we'll get some defensive plays going. But this is really, I mean, that's how it really goes for me. Like recently, is you can run this wheel punch through seam, then couple it with a Michael cross, and you're good. And then which one you right there, you see they were kind of misaligned. So baseline, you just want to baseline and press again to reset the play so that they line up properly. Here I'm gonna go to the 2 deep. In no huddle situations, I like to go to 2 deep A gap pressure. A lot of times, you know, and I didn't get there in time. So I kind of knew he was going to go there once I saw the play action, but I didn't cover that route well enough personally, so I got the first down. And the A gap blitz, you know, if I would have brought an edge pressure, he probably would have been sacked. So it's just kind of a chess match you have to play this game. There you saw I clicked off the middle linebacker once I got wide enough. It's in order to let the computer make a tackle. So last time he went, you know, play action. So I'm going to try and get a quick sack there, and I did. I got him to panic because he felt the pressure, and I got another interception. So that's the key, guys. You see what the pressure will do to a person in this game. So that's what I was trying to do there. I brought edge pressure from the left side, or from the right side, instead of blitzing from the A gap, because I knew that play action was a possibility. So I needed to make sure that, you know, he was not going to be able to beat me like that. So here he lines up in man coverage. So we just go right into the man beating play, pass for drag, we know the play, and try and hit the wheel route here. So there's the wheel route. Finally, we get the wheel route to work correctly. And we're going to try and hurdle over the guy, but it ain't going to work. So, as far as, you know, how to audible, when to audible, I kind of audible to these screens and no huddle situations. Because I like the fact that, you know, it's really quick and it's really difficult to guard these plays, and I like to utilize them in no-huddle situations where the defense is kind of scrambling already, trying to get the setups in and all that, and a lot of times it's pretty effective for me. So that's when I would use the screens. And then, you know, say you want to audible to the screen, you go 3 or 4 times to the screen, and then eventually you could check out of the screen, go into something else. Or if you read something else pre-snap saying that the screen won't be there, you know, you can do something. What a pre-snap read would be like was if like they were all widened out and they weren't like a blitzing set from Ace. So, but anyway, so that's what we're doing right here. Defensively, I mean, you've only seen the wheel punch 3 seam, so that's all we've really had to call, and that's the key, guys. You want to stay with the wheel punch 3 seam until you have to get out of it, until they do something, you know, or until, you know, the situation makes it so that you have to get out of it. So here he tries to go with the streak, and we almost got another interception. I keep overplaying the corner route. So here, when we get in no huddle situations, I love the Michael cross. But he ain't going to get the playoff anyway. But now that we're starting to kind of get down into that 2-minute kind of a situation here, you're going to see more Michael cross for me than will punch, especially against 3 wide receiver sets. I love the Michael cross with a 3 wide type of a scenario or a bunch because of the way the coverages work. So a lot of times out of bunch here, you're going to see drags, and there was actually a screen there. So, but you see the pressure from it. It's pretty quick. So I'm trying to get back into Michael Cross. As you guys know, in this type of a situation, they have to kind of draw me or hit me deep, and Michael Cross is really going to kind of lock that up. See, there's the thing right there. That's the key to it. Stopping the streaks or the middle, that's the key. So you see him getting in the way there. So in a situation like this, on 3rd and 18, I'm going to go to the 4-3 over plus, go to the cover 4 from it, and I'm going to base the line, back off coverage, spread, set up a standard double pressure blitz. Put everyone in a yellow zone. You got 2 people coming over the middle, and you got a backed off coverage look. So they're gonna try and hit like quick streaks or something, and the yellows are gonna play the quick streaks. So that's kind of the key to that. And I like to do that on long yardage situations. So here you're gonna see I'm gonna do it again. I think I just got burned. Oh, luckily I got a catch tackle. But yeah, I think I could have swatted that, but oh, that was close. Sometimes you want a yellow, sometimes you don't. Like, for example, there I probably made a mistake. I yellowed the outside guys, on the first play, and then I yellowed them again on the second. What you would want to do is you would want to yell one guy. You want to yell the 2 corners first, and then maybe the safety second. It's like the first play you would yellow your corners and leave your safeties in a deep blue, or you would do the other way. You yellow your safeties and leave your corners in deep blue. But I wouldn't recommend doing it the same way both times or leaving them all. That time I wanted to get them all just to kind of see how they would do in a 4th and 18. And then I accidentally got caught on my linebacker trying to re-blitz. So there you see, that's what happens when you can't get your steps in. So that's why you need to practice that. But Pats will drag again, kind of destroying them right now. So we're going to show you some of this deuce wing. A lot of times with the deuce wing, the counter is affected, but the runnable down is probably the main reason why it's such a good formation. Is the runnable down, you can flip it if you're strong, whatever side your strong side is. And there we go. So now we're down in the red zone, and we got about 55 seconds. So this is where we want to start game planning for the next drive. So what I'll do is I'll come out and I'll probably run a smash again. Just simply because I want to take time off the clock, want to burn timeouts, want to prevent him from being able to score again. So like here, since we're on this, I'm going to run it to the short side of the field because it's an inside run, so it doesn't really matter. So here we're going to the short side of the field, get behind your blockers. You don't really want to score, you just want to keep the ball moving, keep the clock going. So now we have a 45-second window here. About 10 seconds would be proper to leave for him. And he's going to shift his line, trying to overplay that strong side of the field. And here I'm just going to hit him with the counter. And we're going to get a first down. So that's nice. Now we have a 1st and goal. And now I can really run some clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this down to about 15 seconds. Actually, I'm going to run it down to 10 seconds. Because I have 3 timeouts left. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to the FL screen here. I'm going to curl flat combo over there. And I'm going to fade on the left side of the field here. We'll wait until about 10 seconds to throw it. So 10, 9, snap. He blitzes the outside linebacker. I know I have that screen. And so like I said, that's pretty good execution down there in the red zone. So now we have a really good cushion going into halftime here. And in this scenario, I like to go ahead and just like a line drive kick. I want the guy to receive the ball so that it can take more time off the clock, but I don't want him to return it all the way. So kind of more of a booch kick, so he can't get his blocks in place. And then we make a wrap-up tackle about the 30-yard line. So we've got about 3 seconds. If you guys remember our quarter scheme, we're going to go right into it here. So we're going to go into the cover 4. We're going to set up the double edge blitz. And we got 5 deep. And we got hot heat coming. So he's going to have one more play here. And this is where I would like to gamble. The reason I want to gamble here is because I can potentially catch him throwing quick. So I'm going to try and go to the quick cover 2 sink and set the same blitz. Just to kind of see if I can catch him. And I do catch him here. Lobbing it, I get an interception. So now we turn it around and we try to score. Break a tackle here. And I couldn't set my block ups, but you see kind of the concept there. You want to, you know they're not going to be able to throw the ball all the way down the field, so you want to gamble on something quick while still having some coverage, and then you can get an interception like that. So onside kick recover, or not onside kick, but the standard quick return middle, and they were going to get big return from Adams. So we potentially here are going to go up by I think 4 scores. So I'm going to try and hit that slot screen again. I think I had it the first time. I just missed the read. So here we go. So there's the shovel pass to Moreno, and that's a nice little play to kind of keep him off balance. So you see it there. Now we're going to go right into pass. We'll drag quick audibles here. We get our man coverage that I knew we would get, and we get our wheel route on the outside there. So now we move quick, and then right here we move quick to the line. What we're going to do is we're going to run the slip screen from the split with the double fade combo on the left side or the right side of the field, and then a curl on the other side here. And the main read right there is Thomas, as you see. Wait for that fade to get up a little bit, and you can just throw a bullet pass. You don't have to pass lead any certain direction, but it's wide open every time. So they'd have to user that. I don't even know if they user it, if it will even work. So as long as they don't user that side of the field, then you just throw that. If they do use that side of the field, you go to your screen. So I mean that's just kind of a 2-man read. Basically just reading Keenan on the user defender what he does. So pretty much a dumb decision for him to go onside. I think he should have just kicked me the ball. But he hasn't really played great defense so far. So I mean, you know, I guess I can see it, but I think it's a little early for onside kicks. You need to get your offense going here. So 4-3 under comes out in a 4 wide receiver set. So we're going to start establishing more of the Mike Will cross. You've seen the efficiency of it. And it looks like he's got trips to the right. So I think I know exactly what he's going to want to try and get here. Yeah, he's going to start backing up with bombing. That's Champ Bailey's throwing too. So I don't know how he caught that ball. I don't know how he just caught that ball. Holy cow. So here, he's not in the set that he wants to be in. I know this. So I know that, you know, anything he really does from this point is going to be either a run, there's the run, or a quick drag or something. So, you know, that's where a play like edge sting is going to shine. And my controller stuck. So we're just going to have to go standard edge sting here. Oh, I missed him. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, man, I got lucky there. Oh, shoot. So in a situation like this, if you guys know anything about the 4-3 over plus, I think I broke it down even, but the standard, the A gap, I didn't even get it. Okay, I guess I don't know how to run it. But there we get the stop. So hopefully you see what I was talking about. Double, if you guys know about 4-3 over plus, the double-sided A gap blitz is what I was trying to get at. Or not the double-sided, the unslide protectable one that comes over the center, but I couldn't get it that time. I don't know what I did wrong. But anyway, then I get dotted because I'm trying to talk and scramble around my players and hate no. That's why you go no huddle, guys. It really is. Because it seems like, you know, for me, I always get caught up clicking on or something and get caught in a no huddle quick hike situation. And these players that aren't the best, they're not really reading the defense. They're more or less just calling their plays. So a lot of times they'll have success with the quick hike because no one will be ready, and so you may utilize that. If you have your reads down, I mean, it's not a bad concept, but if you're trying to get a pre-snap read, you know, I mean, you guys will see me use the quick hike, but that's kind of because I know what he was going to do. He's kind of using it because he's just mad or frustrated, but anyway, either way, it works for him, so you got to get back on offense and score here. That's one thing you need to do. You know, if you give up a score, if you throw an interception, you know, you just got to go to the next play, and just trust your offense, or trust your defense, trust your schemes, and let them do what they're going to do for you. I can't throw the ball. I can't. I hate my controller. I'm not even, I think I might just see if I can get another controller today, because that's pathetic. I can't even throw the ball at all. I mean, come on. I was hitting X. I mean, you guys saw the drag was wide open. I was hitting the drag and it just wouldn't go. Like, it wouldn't snap the ball, and I wouldn't. Let me throw the streak. So there's triangle. So there we come back right on top there. So that's pretty good. We're going to go double streaks this time. No drag on the field. We're just going to re-delay blue right now. I want to use the double streaks here. And that's exactly why right there. And that's a pathetic pass lead. I should have pass lead that outside. I'm going to let this guy hang around, and he might get a W. So, oh, and I can't. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. So that's a foolish decision. Really stupid, because I had what I wanted. It's just, you know, it wasn't even the blitz pressure. It was just the pressure of knowing you had what you wanted, and you couldn't convert. I mean, if you guys have ever done that, I don't know, but that just happened. So we went from up 4 scores to only up 2 scores, and this dude continues this onside kick crap. It's really annoying. So we get the penalty here. We got to get back into our offense. We got a little bit out of it that time. We got a little bit quick, snappy, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to do it. But some people have success with it, but I never have, really. So we read zone, so I'm just going to stay with the trips tight in here, and have my levels concept with my double thing. And we actually get a man coverage, but Marius Thomas route beats man coverage, as we know from our breakdown, so we know that we have that route. Now we're going to run a curl flat on both sides of the field with a drag over the middle here. This is one of the better plays in the game in terms of difficultness to defend. Peyton Manning makes a nice throw there on the dot, on the money, so good play there. And we actually have a nice, that's practically optimal, because we know that the user catch fade route, or not the user catch fade route, but the fade route on the inside of the fade route inside of the, what is it, 20? Inside of the, yeah, I think inside the 20, the 2 fade routes on the outside are more effective when you have the stock fade. So I'm mainly trying to hit Dreesen here. Can't get the ball off. That was kind of a stupid read. I'm really making poor decisions because I'm trying to go quick, and you know, you guys just need to learn from that. That's one of my ultimate mistakes, is I try to go so fast sometimes that I don't read the defense, and I don't make a read. I don't understand what's going on. So, like, after the ball snap, then I am like clueless, and then I get caught. So you guys need to learn from my mistake on that. But there's the run, the halfback blast from the split, and we get that in there. So, because I kind of knew I needed to run the ball, I just didn't know if I had the read, so I audibled to it, and saw I did have the read. So, and then once again, once we get down in here, you know, you just want to try to power it in. Some people will run commit on the goal line. If they do that, just throw a fade route on the outside. A lot of times that'll beat it. So like I said, you want to go quick, and you want to make sure you get this FL screen off. Now the only problem with him playing zone coverage against the FL screen is we got our drag underneath, so get back on top here. So, I mean, you know, we get back on top here, we got to get our defense back. We got to get back to no more interceptions, no more blown coverages for sure. So. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the training camp videos. And just make sure you go to the channel. Make sure you check out all of our latest videos. And we got some good stuff coming up. The training camp videos are probably the most important ones we've done all year. Those are really going to get you ready for next year. So make sure you're looking at that while we have a little time to talk here. So we'll put you see, we got to get back into the foundation of defense. Eventually, guys, we will get into some 4-4. I don't use it as much as I used to, but so another deep streak. So I think we should get this one. Oh, come on, champ. So we don't get it. Yeah, let's go to the 4-4 here. We're gonna go 4-4, A-gap pressure. So we have an A-gap blitz coming up the middle here, or should be coming. If he blocks aggressive, he might have it, but other than that, we should get in. So there he gets tripped up. So that's what happens when you get tripped up. I think we might have the wrong guy there. So let's go to the 4-3 stack, because I know that A-gap blitz is a lot more effective. So there comes the A-gap blitz. Oh, dude's right there. Oh my gosh. So we know he's like going to throw the streak. So we're going to go to Michael Cross. Kind of blocks the middle here. Standard setup. All these have been standard setups so far. There's your streak over the middle. And he panics, throws it up deep. And then we get another interception. So we got another interception from Tracy Porter. And I think this dude's about ready to pull the plug. So I mean, he's having some success, but it's really kind of flukish, to be honest. Not a bad day for Manning, but it could have been better. So here, I think it's man coverage, so I'm going to go to man beat or the pet slant out. And then run a curl flat combo on their outside. So, and that's exactly what we got. We got inside coverage, and we got that outside positioning. And we're going to make a big play here with Dreesen. So that was a huge play. I think it was a 40-yard catch. That was a nice play by Dreesen there. And in order to kind of keep him on his toes again, we want to go to the FL screen. We want to establish that. We want to work out of it. But right now, so far, he hasn't stopped it. So we're going to continue to work out of it. We have a curl flat combo to the outside. We have a user catch fade. Just a really natty play to defend against. And there you see there's your curl flat to Dreesen. So nice. Now we're starting to get back into it. So now we can go down into the pass we'll drag again. This time we're streaking the left side or the right side and moving that side. So, and it's zone coverage, so we know we can hit our drag over the middle. And now we're off to the races with Caldwell. So now we're starting to get back into the flow here. We're going to try and hit the slip screen to Moreno. We got Caldwell in the backfield, so that's good. And we got curl flats on the outside with the fade and the drag. And we hit Moreno and see, that's the beauty of it, is when Moreno can be hit, he has I think 4 blockers ready for him. So that's what we like to see there. And same concept here. The screen and the fade. So I think he's going to honor the screen. So yeah, you see coverage defense for the screen. We have the big boy fade over there to Dreesen, makes the catch. And I think he gets hurt on this play, but luckily we get the touchdown, and now we're going up big game. So another day at the office for Manning. You don't really need a mobile quarterback for this offense because of all the check down reads. But if you want a mobile quarterback, it will enhance your experience. Thank you guys for watching today's video. This guy's going to pull the plug, but we put up 50. We held him to probably 7, but that 7 was on that one catch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. We'll see you guys next week. I think we'll bring in Arizona's offense, and I think we're bringing the Green Bay Packers playbook for defense. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it, and enjoy the schemes. Thanks, guys.